late afternoon by this point. That was a little sample of a side project that I'm working on. Breaker of Worlds, performed by Pseudo AI and written by me as tribute to one of the greatest games that has come out in the past decade, the Riftbreaker. See, that's the big difference between Helldivers and Riftbreakers. Helldivers see something like that 115,000-ton Hive Lord and have an immediate moist reaction trickling down their leg. If you had a Riftbreaker mech, yeah, you'd be able to handle that bozo by yourself, not to mention all of his Terminate backup dancers. I would personally guarantee it, that if you withdrew the Liberation fleet from the Gloom tomorrow and deployed a quartet of Riftbreakers there in their place, they would not only have this whole mess handled inside of a week, but have fabricated an entire E710 refinery production chain right there on the front lines, complete with turret backup. Every Hive Lord thinks that he's Liberty's gift to the universe, until 23 Tier 3 rocket turrets turn his smug butt into coleslaw. So, the morning news. How exactly are we doing on the front lines? Well, the good news is that we have learned enough about our new foes to determine what planets they currently occupy. Yes, Dragon Roaches and Hive Lords can now be actively monitored, so if you are a bug diver who likes fighting the enemy where they are not, you can avoid getting absolutely bodied by Shai Halud and his aerial buddy Alduin, which is apparently something greatly desired by the lion's share of the Liberation fleet from what I have heard. More than a few divers, myself included, took one look at the conditions on Oshaune and said, "No thanks, I choose life." That being said, the 95th Roughnecks, 9th Hellraisers, and 14th Ursine Corps are having the times of their lives out there and have bagged multiple confirmed Hive Lord kills. They have also deduced that the open mouth is a weak point, and a mere 10 regardless rounds jammed down his throat is enough to give a Hive Lord a fatal case of heartburn. Honestly, that sounds like something that is fairly doable for an enterprising Helldiver with a supply drop or maybe a single use of the AT comfy chair emplacement. Maybe these things aren't as unfairly indestructible as was first surmised. I'd also like to print a retraction here. Recoilless work just dandy on Hive Lords. Early reports to say that they witnessed recoilless rifle rounds bouncing off of armor were either embellished or perhaps they were just mistaken and caught the armor at a weird angle. Who can really say? Regardless, it's wrong. I have also witnessed squads of Helldivers practicing what amounts to a kamikaze rush, blasting a Hive Lord down with eagle strafing runs over the lasers and portable hell bombs. They end up losing a few people, but manage to bring a Hive Lord down in just a little over 2 minutes, which is actually somewhat faster than one's typical Leviathan kill. Next up, we have a statement from Sky Marshal Baskin-Eater reading, "We are aware of issues with crashing, which are not in accordance with Super standards and are working to isolate fixes now. We apologize for this delay and will report back with updates soon." The return of the much-dreaded crashing issue is one that has filled the Liberation fleet with some level of absolute mortal terror. What happens is that, for whatever reason, one super destroyer no longer registers the Helldiver as inside the AO, or even on the planet for that matter, and instantly activates the anti-desertion high-explosive bundle located at the base of every Helldiver's skull. I learned how to turn mine off and have my binary bestie remove it some months ago, but for so many unfortunate others, head go explode. As an aside here, Sky Marshal Baskin-Eater has also announced that all eligible accounts should have received their Warbond token today, and if you did not receive it and should have, there is an FAQ on the official Helldivers 2 Discord that one can read for further information. Now a word on community news. With the complete elimination of all Illuminate-manipulated Natir diver forces and the summary execution of their leadership, the Vertex divers have announced that their civil war has concluded in their total victory. How splendid for them. Now they can join us on the front lines of the TQZ, and a Hive Lord can help them meet their gods personally. No, that is not a smoke insult, that is an accurate battlefield prediction. Terminids are chewing through Helldivers like popcorn out there, and we need all the help that we can get. Even among the shining paragons of virtue that is the Freedom Alliance, The burnout from the war is real, yo. That's been Liberty's latest with me, Pondera the Radio Angel. And I have to say that opinions about the latest developments of the war are mixed. Some are having an absolute blast, literally engaging in big terminate hunts, but others claim that they haven't been this miserable since the campaigns of last summer. Some are even arguing for a live and let live policy, stating that super Earth aggression is provoking the Terminids into a territorial response.
Let me tell you something. I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say kill them all!
Yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah!
Hey, can't argue with passion like that. Go get him, champ. I'll be rooting for you the whole time. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for super Earth.